Does that make you more or less nervous? Okay, less nervous. The same, I think. Readers advisory. Readers beware. Readers beware.
We don't know what we're talking about.
But we're going to talk anyway. Hi everyone, I'm Navey.
I'm Abby.
And we're with the Fort Mill Public Library. We work in the teen department. We do teen stuff. And today we're going to do Readers Advisory. So readers, be advised.
We're really just talking about our favorite YA books.
Favorite YA books, just like 3 off the top of our heads and just the fun little things about them and why you should read them. Do you want to start off? Or?
Sure. So the first book that I thought would be good to talk about is actually the book that I'm currently reading, which is called A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Sapp.
And I love Alison Sapp. She's so good.
This is my first book that I've actually read by her. It's about this girl named Neve who's a magical seamstress in an alternate Regency England where it's very magical. So if you're excited for Bridgerton Season 3 to come out and you want some Regency romance, this is going to be perfect for you. So she's a magical seamstress who gets hired by the royal family to make wedding garments for the Prince Regent's younger brother, who currently seems like a detestable fellow.
Detestable,
but
oh my.
But as the story progresses, yes, the cat. As the story progresses, there begins to be some chemistry between the man who's getting married.
No!
Yes. And this girl
Heaven forbid.
who's making his clothes. And the gossip columnist that writes about the royal family starts picking up on it, and so there's lots of scandal.
Oh my
Just like
lord!
Bridgerton.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm definitely gonna read that
To
one.
read that after.
Alison Sapp is like, I'm so excited to see more of her stuff. She's clearly like really good at what she does. Okay, so something that I actually read recently that I enjoyed a lot was Stags by M.A. Bennett. So if you're a fan of The Hunger Games, if you like Dark Academia, if you're a big fan of The Most Dangerous Game, did you ever have to read that in English class?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's basically that idea. The main character, Greer MacDonald, gets a scholarship to this incredibly prestigious prep school called St. Aidan's, and his symbol is a stag. That might come in later, you know, with the title and all. And then one day she gets an invitation from the richest rich group, the most fabulous, popular in-group called the Medievals, to go hunting, shooting, fishing for a holiday weekend. So of course she accepts, except when she gets there, it seems that the hunting and the shooting and the fishing might be something other than foxes and fish and quail. So I really highly recommend it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a cool psychological thriller. But yeah.
That sounds really good. I definitely need to read them.
I think you'd like it. The audiobook is so good because she's got this like amazing like Manchester accent.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
The next one that I picked out is also kind of romantic, but in a super depressing and sad way. It's called You've Reached Sam by Dustin Tao. I read it a couple years ago. So, the main character in You've Reached Sam, her name is Julie, and her boyfriend Sam has just passed away in a tragic car accident, and she goes to call his number one last time as she's like cleaning up his stuff. Instead of it going to voicemail and her just hearing like the recording, he actually answers the phone, and that's how the story starts off. So I think it's a really great exploration of grief and how humans cope with grief of like different types of relationships as well, because you also get to see a lot of Sam's friends' perspectives and like the different types of like friendships he had and like how the death affected them.
Ooh, that sounds too sad. I'm not going to read that one. But if you guys like being sad, go for it. It sounds really, really sad. I don't like to cry when I read.
It made me cry like 3 times.
I like to read things that make me feel happy and warm and fuzzy inside, or like really scared and grossed out, but not sad.
I was about to say.
I don't like feeling sad.
I was like, half the books that you picked, do those make you feel happy?
Speaking of books that make you feel super freaked out and scared, that are super gross and nasty, The Call by Peter O'Gillen is probably one of my favorite, I guess, obscure, like, hidden gems that I found this year. There's so many levels to this. It is so freaky, but just the way that he describes stuff. It's actually part of a series, but I haven't read the second one yet.
Okay.
So, but the first one is like, it's so good. And you could just read it on its own. I think it kind of wraps it up nicely.
Okay.
But yeah. Oh, this is so gross. Like, it's like, I'm serious, like,
Really good.
Yeah, it's so icky. If you like the Magnus Archives, if anyone's listening to the Magnus Archives podcast, it's giving the flesh.
So, the next one that I want to talk about is also a series. It's a trilogy called Project Nemesis, and it's by Brendan Reichs, who's also a local author. It's in the point of view of these two kids, Min and Noah. The interesting thing about the two protagonists is ever since, I believe, they were 8 years old, every 2 years they have a dream where they're killed in the dream, and they wake up in this random clearing, and then one day they like meet each other. And also at the same time, an asteroid is approaching Earth, and the military is like trying to like cover this up and like prevent global panic, but basically the apocalypse is coming and the world is about to end. So it's a very good dystopian YA.
That's so nice. So that's all we have for today, for our first episode of Reader's Advisory.
Okay.
Be advised, readers. That's the working title. If you guys have any other title recommendations, please let us know in the comments. Yeah.
Hello, yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.